a deja vu.
All right, so let's do this again, right? So let's start this all over again. In case nobody knows, we've already done this like 2 times already. We're we're
We
not like in tune with ourselves today.
I keep hitting the live button, and then it won't go live, and then we play the intro, and then we have to do it again, and then yeah.
All right, so have you ever heard of the Mandela effect?
Just from, well, I've heard of it. Again, I didn't really know what it was until you kind of talked about it.
So the Mandela effect is a phenomenon that a large group of people incorrectly remember something all the same way, right? So this kind of started like in the 90s, and suddenly like I don't really know what happened. A lot of people, you could dive really deep into this. There's a lot of conspiracies out there. You know how I feel about conspiracies. I don't necessarily discredit them, but I think some of them are way out there somewhere. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so some of them are so far out there that I can't get behind conspiracy theories, but there's a lot of people who believe that the phenomenon started the time that CERN turned on the first time, right? So that's what a lot of people believe. A lot of people believe the Mandela effect started the first time they turned on CERN. And one of the things that people believe actually happened is Luke, I am your father by Darth
It
Vader.
does.
It does not.
It
It
does.
it it
I
does
just
not.
watched the clip. The clip
You're
says he stops before when he's out there on the pole with after he cut it off his arm. He says, "Luke, I am your father," which the original cut that most of the people in the cast heard was Luke, I killed your father, but then it was reshot later on where it was a small group of people that basically it had said that part was Luke, I am your father.
All right, so since we did this a few times, it gave me a minute to like pull this up for you, right? So in what people remember, right, is in Empire Strike Back, one of the common things, Darth Vader's line was Luke, I
That
am your
yes.
father. In fact, it says
Says
Luke, I'm
no.
your father.
Yeah, and I do agree that just watching that, it says, in fact, he says in the film, no,
No,
I am your father.
I am your father. It's not Luke,
Yeah, it's not
I
Luke.
am your father.
Yeah,
It's
that is
no,
right.
I'm your father. And for some reason, there's so many of us who remember that, including myself. The first time I learned about this, I had to go back and watch things a bunch of times because I said, no, there's no way that for some reason I'm remembering this incorrectly. One of the other ones is going to be I know you remember the song, and I really don't want to sing it on here because you know how YouTube's been really getting crazy with things lately, but it's that song, We Are the Champions. I see Zach's in the house. Zach is the only person hanging out with us right now. Let's
We are
see
the
if Zach can tell us
champions,
how that song ends, right?
my
Because
friend.
there's so many of us. Don't say it. There's so many of us that remember that ending one way when in fact it does not. So
Of the
it
world.
doesn't end that way. That was never there. That was never. I know that that's gonna mess with you now. That was never there. I got another one for you, and there's a whole list of them on
That's
this.
not
Like
true. I've heard that song 1,000 times. It says, of the
it does not.
world.
It does not. So look, I'm gonna get you with another one. Do you remember E.T. Phone Home? Do you remember that?
Yes.
E.T. Phone Home. Do you remember that part,
Yeah.
right? So so it's not E.T. Phone Home. It's Phone Home E.T. So it's not E.T. Phone Home. It's just Phone Home E.T.
Here's the lyrics right here. It says, "Cause we are the champions of the world." It's in the way Freddie Mercury sings it.
All right, so here's one of them, right? So Americans remember the Fruit of Loom logo different than the way that it actually is. In fact, the logo includes fruit, but no I can't say that one. Let's see another one. The Monopoly Man. So 60% of Americans remember the Monopoly Man incorrect.
No, I don't think he ever had a monocle.
I don't know what a monocle is.
Monocle is an old school, like more of a 40s type thing where they took the eyeglass and kind of put it up to their eye and kind of squinted and held it.
Yeah, he had one of those, didn't he?
He didn't. Monopoly Man never had a monocle. He always had a
Never
suit.
had a what? He had that glasses, didn't he? Let's see. Oh, here's another one. People believe that. Can you read that one right there?
Ironically, the question most people incorrect is YouGov poll was date of Mandela's death. Majority of people, 58, answered correctly that he died in 2013. The 13 said 19. Well, no, I know he died in 2013. No. Actually, I don't even know it. And now I'm questioning myself.
So here's one for you. How do you remember Mandela? How do you remember Nelson Mandela? How do you remember him? This is a good one. You're gonna like this one. How do you remember him? Because most people remember this one very
History books more than anything. So yeah, 1980 would probably be more the answer.
right. But how do you remember him? Because a lot of people remember him very incorrectly.
Well, he brought. I don't know. To be honest with you, I wasn't that big. I don't know a lot of Mandela.
So a lot of people believe remember Nelson Mandela is like leading Africa.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That never happened. He died in prison.
No, he came out after prison. He didn't die in prison. No, I
gotta. He's like, no, God, look. People
former president of South Africa.
Right, but then he went to prison. Never came back out after that. They put him in prison to take him out of power. It was one of those tragic things in life.
Okay. I'm not sure about that. Imprisonment was from 1962 to 1964. And at his death, where's his death? When did he die? President. Oh no, he was president. This was after prison. So he was in prison in the 60s. Yeah. So prison. He was released from prison in 1990. Yeah, he was released from prison in 1990, and he became the president of Africa in 1994 to 1999.
Do you remember it as double stuffed or double stuffed?
Double stuffed.
It's double stuffed.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna have fun with this one tonight.
Okay, so he died in 2013. So it was right.
So let's find some of them. So I got 40 of them right here. Hold on, I'll pull them up. Oh, so the lie there is, check this out. Oh, I got to pull this one up. So the lie there is he died in prison. So you're 1,000% correct. So the lie there is most of us believe that he died in prison.
Yeah, no, he was in prison. He got out of prison in 1990, and then after prison became the president.
Hold on. Watch this. I got you. So the lie to that is that a lot of people believe that he died in prison in 1980, when in reality it was after that. Hold on, I just got to get this page. Give me like 2 seconds, guys. You want to hit that chat? I know that we got a few people in there. Not very many, but that's okay. We'll hit that.
It's on my channel. Nobody watches my channel.
What? That's not true.
Of course, we got Mr. Zach Bonifer in the house nice and early. What's the icon today? Oh, he's got the luau shirt. Okay.
You got the Lou on today. That's
the
pretty
luau
awesome.
shirt today. We got OTT with G, my good friend. I believe he's actually moved out to Florida recently, so always nice seeing him out here. And of course, we got Mr. Johnny Knight in the house.
What is going on, Diss Tracker? I got some Diss Tracker stuff to talk about here in a little bit, but we're going to run through this Mandela effect a little bit. This is just becoming fun now to me at this point. Let's see if this one's it. Maybe this one's it. God, I'm just trying to find this like one page that I have pulled up right now. That is not it. Maybe I should just click on the page.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've lost all control.
What do you mean we've lost all control? Are you crazy? This is fun. So let's see. Why can't I find this? I found it on like my phone. Super easy to find on my phone.
Of course.
Because that would just be too easy, right? Let's see. Look at it a different way.
There was actually, while you're looking at that, there was actually big, for the few people that are here, there's big Florida news that came out today, and it actually had nothing to do with Disney.
What you got?
Surprisingly.
What you got?
This actually, Universal Orlando had revealed, of course, the past 3-4 years. Universal Orlando has been building their third amusement park out here in Orlando. And today they finally it's supposed to open up in the summer of 2025. It looks like it's going to have about 5 different lands. You got Celestial Park, which looks to be kind of in the front area. You've got Super Nintendo World. You got something called the Dark Universe, which I think is going to have like the Universal monsters, which would be pretty cool. You've got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and you've got the Dragons Isles of Berk. And I think the new hotel, which is at the end, is going to be called Helios, something of that nature. The whole front entrance looks pretty. Maybe I should put that up here real quick. It actually looks pretty darn cool. I will give them that. And I don't share Universal news very often. I mean, of course, come on, they are the direct competitor, but this does look pretty cool. Of course, here's the different breakdown for Epic Universe. That's going to be the name of the new amusement park, broken down. And then you have there's a whole video you can watch for Celestial Park. Here's the front gate. Of course, Universal is pretty good with their front gate entrances. You get the breakdown of Celestial Park. I mean, just looks cool. And then here's actually that opening to Super Nintendo World. That pipe is pretty awesome. I gotta say that thing looks pretty badass. And then, like I said, here's this is Dark Universe portal. So it looks like they're creating portals for each land that you go to, which is kind of cool, I think.
Yeah, that is kind of cool.
Gives it, basically like you're stepping into a new universe every time you go into the different lands, which I think is, it's pretty creative at that. Of course, the How to Train Your Dragon area is going to have a dueling coaster. You got something going to have something. Centerpiece of Celestial Park is going to have a constellation carousel. What that means, I don't know. Oh, there's okay, so it's going to have a giant, kind of a cool ass carousel. Blue Dragon Pan Asian restaurant with a big old dragon on the outside.
Universal's doing some like cool stuff this year, though. I mean, you kind of got to give them credit.
But and that's going to be into next year, so that's going to be pretty big out here for
right. Didn't Florida like take everybody's like right away to do that stuff quickly?
What, as far as building?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of controversy, and I started talking about, if anyone watched, the few people that actually watched it. I did do a new, I guess, I don't even know what I want to call it, show, whatnot, a new thing where I kind of just bring up websites and talk about Disney news type stuff. And I originally had a whole section where I kind of talked about this, but I decided in editing phase to just cut it out. But there's a whole government thing. Of course, back when Walt was buying out all the land, he kind of wanted to have the power on his own property, be able to do kind of what he wanted to do.
Yeah, to build quick.
So he, and mind you, Central Florida was not what it was back then. Central Florida was basically just swampland. That's all it was. It wasn't a tourist attraction as now. So they had worked with the state and got a special district. Now, special districts are not uncommon, especially here in the state of Florida. There's hundreds of them. The Villages being one of them. And a special district gives you, you still pay a good amount of taxes, but you kind of have some say over your own district and your county, and you kind of appoint your, certain things. So there are some fudgeting things. Well, of course, after some arguments with the governor and the state on a bill that was out here in Central Florida was very, unwanted, which was the Don't Say Gay bill. In some aspects, I think there was some decent stuff in that, and there was some stuff that I don't think were good at the same time. So I'm kind of 50-50 on it, to be 1,000% honest, but they decided to use their First Amendment right, spoke up against it. Governor didn't like it, so governor decided to take away the special district. Now, that's fine and dandy. If you want to take away a special district, divide up the counties, divide up the abilities, that's fine. That's one thing. But here's what really got me annoyed, and it comes back to Universal, and that's why I'm coming back full circle on this, is just this past summer alone, Universal, who never had a special district before, I think they fell under Orange County, was awarded a special district called Eagle Creek. So I find that funny that it's not okay for Disney to have their own special district, but it's okay for Universal to have their own special district. I mean,
right. Almost like they just paid more than Disney, right?
which on top of that is also funny, because the land in which they are putting Epic Universe on, 60% of that land was given to them by the state of the city of Orlando to build this, because of course, if they give them the land, they can create more jobs, stuff like that. But yeah, they didn't own the land. Disney owned his own land.
Right.
So I'm just saying.
So I'm gonna go to number 2, because number 1's about a Pikachu, right? So I'm gonna skip that one, and we'll just we're already like off path. I promise y'all we're gonna get to Funko here at some point. If you don't want to hang out with us for this is cool. But me and Chris were kind of talking about the Mandela effect, and we kind of dove down this rabbit hole, and I want to dive down a little further, because I said something to you that is not true, but that's part of the Mandela effect, right? Mm-hmm. So part of the Mandela effect is that everybody remembers Nelson Mandela actually dying in the 80s in prison. This is in fact not true. he then came out, became the leader of Africa, died sometime, I think early 2000s. Early 2000s, he winded up dying. It wasn't why he was in prison. Jif, how many of y'all remember it being Jiffy?
I do remember it being Jiffy.
So it was not Jiffy, it's Jif.
But everyone started calling it Jif, so they just changed the name.
It says people swear that the name was Jif peanut butter back in the day, but upon like speculation and looking into it, that it's Jif. It was never Jiffy.
No, I do remember being Jiffy.
How many of you remember the Looney Tunes? Let's see what they say.
I remember it being OONS.
It's spelled TUNES, Looney Tunes.
Like tunes, like the
music. 0
0
cents, but yes, the cartoon was spelled as Looney Tunes, like the music.
Well, I guess I kind of remember that.
So I didn't know that one. How about this one?
Berenstein Bears.
Yes. So who remembers the last name of the Bears?
I do.
It says so that a lot of people remember the last name of the Bears as the last name of the Bears with an A. The Berenstein Bears. It was never with an A, apparently.
No, I always know the Berenstein. Yeah, Berenstein Bears.
That one doesn't make any sense to me, so we're gonna skip over that one. Do you remember? How do you remember this?
He's a monkey. He's got to have a tail.
He never had a tail.
Bull honky on that one. He had a tail.
Never had a tail.
He's a damn monkey. Of course he had a tail.
So how about Sex in the City, right?
I never watched Sex in the City, so I don't know. Oh, Sex in the City or Sex? I don't know.
It was Sex and the City, not Sex in the City.
That makes sense.
So how about Febreze?
They have 2 E's.
Yeah, no, it never had 2 E's. It's just 1 E.
Bullshit.
How about the Oscar Mayer? Spelled with an A, not with an E.
Wait, hold on. There's a song for this.
Spelled with an A, not with an E, people.
Okay, yeah, it is now. An A.
So let's see. How about the Skechers shoe? So let's see. Ooh.
Skechers does not have a T in it.
Does not have a T in it. Wow. No. Okay. All right. How about Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops has the 2 O's on the top because it's got the loops at the top.
What? I don't remember that. I thought it was
Yes.
Fruit Loops.
No, it's two O's because they use the loops in the top of the word.
All right, so let's break this one down. For some reason, people remember this portrait showing a turkey
Louis the
leg.
Eighth or King Henry the Eighth with a turkey. Oh yeah, I do. I always thought it was a croissant.
It doesn't have a turkey leg. Never had a turkey leg. Here we are, the Monopoly man. He had
He
that
did
look.
not have a
He
monocle.
did have that monocle. What is wrong with you? Why would you tell me that?
No, the Planters Peanut guy had a monocle,
What?
not the Monopoly guy.
All right, so let's see. Let's see the tail. Oh, the tail doesn't have that.
Pikachu had to be black, but I would refer to Simon to that one.
Pikachu didn't have a black tail. See the black tail back there? I remembered him with a black tail.
I thought he had a black tail.
I thought he had a black tail. He does not have a black tail. Kit Kats
Kit Kat does not have a spacer.
does not have a spacer in it for sure. Fruit of a Loom. There's what? There's no loon in there? Loom in there?
Wait, it's spelled the same way.
But there's look at the picture.
Oh no, there is no loom in there. No, there's
What?
never been a loom in there.
Sure there has.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-It is just there's no Z.
I didn't ever think there was Z. Here we go. Double stoof Oreos.
Double stuffed.
It's not double stuffed. It's never been double stuffed. It's double stoof. Double stoof
What
Oreo.
the hell? That's not English, damn it.
I understand that's not English, but that's the way that it is. The Mona Lisa. She
didn't smile.
No, I never remember having
I don't think Mona Lisa ever smiled.
I don't think so either. Let's see. Star Wars biggest, yet the robot is gold.
He has one silver leg.
He has what?
Yeah, he always had one silver leg.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
You're messing with me.
No, I am true.
Never had a silver leg. The Flintstones. Let's see this one.
The Flints. Oh. No, it was an S before the T.
What? No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's no. It's not an S before the T. It's Flintstones.
Oh.
Flintstones.
Bull honky.
What?
That's bull crap.
So number 22. We're gonna skip 22. It says, do you recall telling people that the
magazine... it does have two teeth.
I'd never like Forrest Gump. Here we go. It's like a box of chocolates. In fact,
life is like a box of chocolates.
He says, life is
was like a box of chocolates.
Life was like a what?
Life was like a box of chocolates.
No, he didn't. He said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
I don't know.
He didn't say that. I argued you to the death.
No, I'm pretty sure he said life was like a box of chocolates.
No, he did not.
He did. Because he was talking about it, he was talking in the past tense.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He said life.
Dude.
He said life is like a box of chocolates.
He said life was like a box of chocolates.
Chris, Jenny, me and you go together like
peas.
Me and you go together like peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots.
Chris, me and you go together like peas and carrots.
But life was like a box of chocolates.
That's not what he said. He said life is like a box of chocolates.
He did.
You never know what you're gonna get. You're cracked out, man. All right, mirror, mirror on the wall. Nope, that isn't the line at all. In fact, it was magic mirror on. That is not true.
No, that is actually true.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it's mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
No. Magic mirror. She said magic mirror.
The chat doesn't agree with you right now. The chat agrees with me.
Dude, you are so full of it.
The chat doesn't even agree with you.
That's what it was.
Yeah, see, OTT says you never know what you're gonna get. Life is like a box of chocolates.
No.
Let's see. Luke, I am your father. It's not at all said like that. I thought that it was. It says, I am your father.
No, it says, no, I am your father.
Yeah, no, I am your father. It was never Luke, I am your father. I swear to God, it was Luke, I am your father, but it wasn't. You know how many times I have thrown on my darts. Hold on. Let me help you all out.
Now you got me stuck in this damn Forrest Gump thing. I'm pretty sure you guys are all wrong.
Luke, I am your father.
Hold on. I'm watching the clip now. I need to know.
If y'all knew how many times I have had this helmet on and said, Luke, I am your father, only to discover that's not at all what was said.
Yeah, whatever. It sounds better that way.
All right, let's see.
Hold on.
Let's see what else.
Hold on.
It's not what he said.
No, he did. Oh my God. I am right. I just watched the clip. He said life was like a box of chocolates.
I'm not listening to you. It's not.
Oh my God. Hold on.
is-
Stop. One more second. I got to listen to this again. He does. He says life was like a box.
No, he did not.
Watch the clip. Go back and watch the clip.
All right. So let's go to this one. So let's see. It says was this burst in the bubbles again? Memorial line, Gandalf. Clearly says fly you fools. Oh, I don't know what this one's supposed to be, like run you fools, but it clearly says fly you fools. I don't know what that is. Let's see. I'm not gonna get this one either. Not gonna get this one either. Oh, maybe I'm gonna get this one. Yes. So this is the champions of the world, right? So this is going to be Freddie Mercury when they're singing out we are the champions, we are the champions. It never says of the world.
The lyrics clearly say the end of the song says we are the champions of the world.
You can't argue with this. It says it never happened. Never happened.
Just like everything on the internet is true. It's not.
It never happened.
All saying Forrest Gump said life is like he said life was like a box.
That's what they said. They said it said that. I just don't believe it said that. They said that it said Forrest Gump says life is like a box. I swear to God,
life was like a box of chocolates. That's what he said.
That's what they said he said. But I swear to God, I heard life is like a box of chocolates. I never heard that part, but hey, they say it. I'm telling you, it's not at the end of it. I listened to it. It's not at the end of it.
I'll have to go listen.
I listened to it. So Mr. Rogers' theme song. This is going to be a good one, right? So he says it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, right? Except from when it came out, it says
beautiful day in this neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. It was never a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. I swear to God that I heard it like it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Not a beautiful day in this neighbor.
Won't you be my neighbor?
I swear to God, I've never heard it like that. I never heard it like that. That's why it's called the Mandela effect, right? Because I heard it some way, and that's not at all how it went down. All right, so it says number of U.S. states. The correct answer is obviously 50. And American foreigners recall learning that there are 51 or 52.
Full of poop.
I think there's 52.
That's because they're not in. They're thinking there's 50 states within the mainland.
Yeah, that's not a very good.
We all know that's right.
The Sinbad movie played Genie never happened. Did you know that?
Yes. Shazam was with Shaq.
Right. So it was supposed to be Sinbad never played Genie. So it's one of the what most bizarre of it all. Several people remember Sinbad playing in the comedy show Shazam. But however, he never played in it. It was Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah. I was in that one too. Ooh, this is a really good one. I remember this one too. Do you remember? How do you remember him saying only
you can prevent forest fires?
Right. So his name is Smokey the Bear. A large number of people remember it as it's Smokey Bear, not Smokey the Bear. That's it. It's Smokey Bear. Did you know that?
I don't know. That could be right.
It's not Smokey the Bear. It's Smokey Bear. Smokey Bear. I'm not gonna go over that one either because people will like get all up in their feelings. Not gonna go up in that one. Let's see. Patrick Swayze.
Thought I didn't even realize he was dead until like 2 months ago.
What do you mean? He died of pancreatic cancer.
I didn't even know that.
Oh my God. Leonardo DiCaprio, first Oscar.
Was it for
2016?
No. That was much later.
I don't know. Walt Disney's iconic. Oh, so this one might be one for you.
We remember. It was never at the entrance of the park. Walt Disney World and Disneyland was always made because if you actually look, the entrance to Main Street is actually wider than the exit of Main Street. it funnels. It's a projection effect. So the castles were always in the middle of the park. We're never in the front.
All right, so that looks like that's gonna be it for our like clowning around today, guys. I'm sorry we like went down some strange place for a minute, but it happens, right?
His life was
Luke,
like a box of
Luke.
chocolates.
It was not like that. He said life is like a box of
No, he
chocolates.
did not.
You never know what you're gonna get. I'm telling
No,
you, you're wrong.
I just watched it. You're
I
wrong.
don't care. Hey, so Target Con is going to be coming up
Oh,
again.
Target's still selling Funko Pops?
Yeah, so I guess Target is still going to be selling Funko Pops into 2024, and they're supposed to be having some exciting Target Con. That's supposed to be the 18th of next month. They're got a limited, so you know that it's super rare. There's limited 2 per customer, so that you know that it's super rare and that it really means something. They're supposed to like start announcing sometime on Fridays, I guess, like they always do in the Target Cons to let you know what's in it. I'm not excited about Target because Target never has it. And then when they do have it, you can't get it because the people get all upset and their customer service is horrible. The people that work for them are rude. When you can get it, it's like fighting a pit bull to get your hands on it. And then once you have it and you think that you have something, they then stock the shelves with 4,000 of them. So I'm not a Target fan. I don't. There will have to be something like really cool at this Target Con to get my attention. Do you think that
Target
there's going to be
maybe
any?
that'd be about it.
Do you think there's going to be anything cool at it? Because remember they did come out with the Beauty and the Beast like VHS cover at the Target Con, right? I mean, so there is some cool stuff that's come out of Target Con.
I would say it had to be like a bullseye dog at minimum.
I mean, is that what would make you excited about it if there was a bullseye in it?
That's what would make me want to try to go check it out. Right. You know, the bullseyes are always pretty good.
So do you agree? So do y'all agree or disagree with what I say with Target? Target has rude like people that work for them. I mean, at least mine does. My which is 45 minutes away. It's some of the rudest people I've ever like met in retail. Well, it used to be Hot Topic, but not so much more Hot Topic anymore. But it's Target has some of the rudest like customer service people I've ever met in my entire life.
I've encountered that too much.
I have. My Target must like just hire people that are in bad personalities because every time I go there, like I had a lady one time, and I think I've shared this story with everybody before. There was one of those 10-inch blacklight Hulks. You remember that? There was one behind the counter. One behind the counter. One was behind the counter, and I said, I want that. And she says, oh no, I'm holding it for a guy who's going home to get the money. He's getting it for his 3-year-old. I said,
what 3-year-old is getting a damn Funko Pop?
3-year-old daughter, too, is what she said. He's getting it for his 3-year-old daughter. I said, his 3-year-old daughter. You're holding that so that he can go get the money for his 3-year-old daughter. Lady, think about what you just said to me. So I don't.
This shit up.
They just straight make that shit up. So I'm not into Target Con unless they have something really cool like they did with the Beauty and the Beast VHS that they had. I think it was last year, or maybe it was a year before last. It was one of those, but it was a really cool one, and I haven't seen anything really cool come from Target since. There's something that's kind of like popping around on the internet right now that I kind of want to show you though, and hope that you can like tell me who this person is, because I have zero clue as to like who this person is or what they have going on with them or what I'm even supposed to expect upon seeing this nonsense. Like what is even going on when I like see this is what goes on in my brain is how could this even be possible? Like what is this and why is this even a thing? But they're coming out with a Funko Pop, and I'm going to pull it up because I'm hoping maybe you can or everybody can enlighten me. What is this? Who is this?
Oh, that's Jason Kelce.
Who is that?
That is a brother of Travis Kelce, who is the tight end for, technically, Jason Kelce was the center for the Philadelphia Eagles. I think he just announced retirement, or he hasn't announced retirement, something like that. But he is the brother of Travis Kelce, who's the tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, who is dating Taylor Swift.
Who cares?
This is an image from the divisional round where the Chiefs had played Buffalo, which the week before Jason's team, the Eagles, got kicked out. So he went to Travis's game. They were up in a box, of course, Taylor, all that stuff in there. He had a moment after Travis scored a touchdown, and they panned over, and Jason, I mean, it's like 0-degree weather. Jason took his shirt off and was just like, chanting, not chanting, but excited for the touchdown, stuff like that. And so you had a clip of him basically in this image right here. And then he jumped out of the box and went and hung out with the Buffalo fans and stuff like that. So
who cares?
This image is up there. They're pretty popular, to be honest with you. They're up there with. The two brothers also have a podcast called New Heights, which is actually rather funny.
I thought the same thing.
They're up there with when you talk about Bert Kreischer. Two of the biggest podcasters right now is Two Bears with Bert Kreischer, and I always forget the other dude's name. And then now New Heights is definitely caught up to him. So that's basically who this is. It's one of the Kelsey brothers.
Well, I got another question for you because while we're on these like questions, because I have questions for days. I was probably that kid that was like, I have a question, and everybody was like, God, I hate this kid. I wish he would like go away. I was probably that kid that's like, I have a question, where it was like the but why. I was probably definitely that kid. Who cares that Taylor whomever is dating somebody on the who gives a fat rats?
It was speaking of that, and speaking of two things. One, that where this kind of meshes into each other because you also talk about conspiracy theories. One, I had a guy in my work area who's a Baltimore fan. Of course, Baltimore Ravens just lost to the Chiefs. And what's funny is before this game, there was conspiracy theories over the NFL by their colors of the Super Bowl thing. So I guess in the past couple of years, the colors in the Super Bowl logo have been very similar to the teams that have played in the game. So everyone's saying, well, it's purple and red this year. So it's going to be Baltimore Ravens and the 49ers. So had the Ravens and the 49ers gone to the Super Bowl, then everyone been like, well, okay, we got the conspiracy theories. They know who's going to be in the Super Bowl every year. That didn't happen. So I had a guy today. He was a Ravens fan. I saw him in the bathroom, and I was like, oh, man, you're just too bad about your team, right? Because I was rooting for him. I didn't want to see Kansas City win. And he's like, oh, yeah, well, they had to get Taylor Swift in there. I'm like, dude, seriously? There is a conspiracy going around, and it's even gone so far to say that first of all, check this out. So the NFL.
I know where you're going.
Go big screen on this thing right here. Go.
I know where you're going, but this is after you're done with this, I got something I got to ask.
So there's a conspiracy that the NFL is pushed the Chiefs to be in it because they want Taylor Swift to be there to help Joe Biden, our president, win the election.
Who gives fat rats?
I would have 100% agree with you. I really don't give two shits one way or the other. The part of this conspiracy theory is it doesn't make any sense. First of all, the NFL run by 30 billionaires, right? Billionaires, including the commissioner, who is a millionaire, who I guarantee you every single one of them are Republicans. And why would those people financially benefit? Because again, they're billionaires. So your only thought is to make money. Why would 30 billionaires want to rig the NFL to help him, which they probably don't want to? Again, I don't care what your political preference is, one way or the other. I don't give two shits.
No shit's given.
And then what made going back to my buddy seeing him in the bathroom and he gave that excuse. I said, dude, seriously? I said, are you seriously gonna go down this conspiracy train? He's like, well, I'm like, no, stop. Taylor Swift didn't make Trey Flowers fumble the ball on the 1 yard line. Taylor Swift didn't make Lamar Jackson throw an interception into triple coverage. No, y'all sucked. And you guys got the Lamar Jackson curse, which a guy can't play in the playoffs. And you guys just played like shit. And you want to make excuses as to why your team is in the Super Bowl. You lost. Get over it.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna stay out of this because I don't. People never cease to amaze me. It's with some of the stuff that comes out of people's mouth. I 100% believe Quick Draw's like comment that he made down here. Quick Draw says, well, I'm sorry,
Oh, that's what
OTT
you
with
see.
G. OTT with G says that after she made a tweet, I'm sure that that's a real thing. She has a massive following, but who gives two
But
shits?
see, it
Who
go
cares?
through her Twitter feed
Well,
or X feed or whatever the hell it is. The problem is she does that almost every week.
I mean, so I just don't understand. Like people just I don't know, man. People have nothing better to do than to talk about the conspiracy stuff that may or may not be true. But here's my only thing, right? So let's say that the NFL is scripted. How do they keep all of these players from talking about it being
Yeah.
scripted? I mean, because they don't have to keep like 5 or 6 people. They got to keep
Okay,
thousands
you have let's put the
of
math. You had 30
people.
teams, you got 52 players per team,
What
plus
about the people before them?
plus you got not only that, you've got the NFL personnel, you've got the referees, you've got all the coaching staff for each individual team. You've got the I mean it makes no sense. I mean to sit here and just make up conspiracy theories because your team just didn't win. I mean, stop being a goddamn baby. Your team didn't win. Get over it.
Look, I'm so tired of the NFL conspiracy. So there is ways that you could like sway a game. You could use the officials. There's things that you
It's
could do,
momentum. It's
right?
called momentum.
There's things you could do to kind of change the course of the game to sway it one way or the other. But to go so far as to say that the game is scripted, come on, people. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to be smarter than that, right? I mean, we
Well,
have to.
I mean, come on, man. I would 1000% agree with you on that comment you just made, but with the way of the world it is in right now,
We got to be smarter.
the word have to be or the phrase have to be smarter is very loose said. Common sense is not common anymore.
I mean, for real. It just some of the things. Let's talk about the new digital NFTs that are be coming out though. So Funko has the fantastic plastics.
Oh,
I
the ones
know.
that they're gonna burn like fucking 20,000 of them.
Yeah, I know that you've seen these, right? So this is their own line of things that they come out with. And so I want to let me look at the date on this one so that I don't say this wrong. So this will be the 6th of February. This is the Fantastic Plastics. This one looks like the most garbage I've seen to date. Now the standard packs are going to be $9.99. The premium packs are going to be $29.99. They did add 2 extra digital NFT non-tangible things to the premium pack so that it finally feels like you're getting a premium pack. The redeemables I think are just absolutely garbage. I look as much as I don't like NFTs, this one is really bad to me. I mean, this one went above and beyond like how bad you could honestly go, and they like found it on this one. So it looks like it's pulling it up on
Well,
another
I
page.
guarantee you this is probably a run because this is Funko's line, and because it's their line, they don't have to share any profits with any licensing group, company, or whatnot. So for them, it's other than maybe drop themselves, but they don't have to share the profits, so they figure, oh, I'll do this because we can make more profits. But the problem is nobody liked the fantastic plastic pops as it is.
So there's only a few of them out there that I've ever liked, and one of them was the candy corn. They came out with that one, but that one was designed by somebody else. Somebody designed the candy corn. But check this thing out. So you have Sugar Bomb here that I'm not sure what this is. This is
I wouldn't let this thing in my house. I'd be afraid
I
to start crawling through
me and
the,
you
the, the
both.
house.
I wouldn't want this Play-Doh figure near my
Oh,
house. So
no.
then we have whatever Juan. I kind of looks racist to me. I'm just gonna put that out
I
there.
mean,
It,
I'd eat a burrito with it.
Yeah, but doesn't that seem a little like it seems a little racist to me, but
Well, I guess they're playing off the Day of the Dead,
I'm gonna
sort of.
keep going. I guess that could be like very millennial. Then we have whatever this thing is.
Is
What
that a
is this?
monkey or
I'm not
Frankenstein?
sure.
Or I mean,
What is it?
it kind of looks like Monkey Found Fire.
I mean, what is this thing?
I don't know.
Come on, can I turn it? Come on, let me turn it. Oh, it won't let me turn it. Oh, you're being stupid.
It's getting worse if it do turn it.
And then wait, what is this?
Is this like Alien Evil Knievel Freddy?
I don't know, man. So this is I looked at this one and I wanted to like it because I kind of like the fantastic plastic stuff they've done in the past. I have the shrunken head here somewhere. I know y'all all remember that one. That thing was really cool. They had some of them out there that were really cool, and then all of a sudden they came out with this, and it really feels like it won't let me do it. Oh, there we go. There it is. So
he was right.
yeah, he was right.
Can you click and turn?
That thing, no, it won't let me do it. It's just this thing's just trash. So let me go look at this one. So if you get this one, that's what you're gonna get. I don't know what that thing is, a square, a log, a tree, or something with a head. We have the wand that I'm pretty sure is racist, but what do I know? And then we have this stupid sugar thing that's probably gonna come to life and try and hack
Kill
you
you.
up with it's gonna blow up on you. That's what it's gonna do. It's gonna come to live and blow up in your face while you're sleeping. That's what I've always wanted to happen.
Yeah.
The digitals, this was a really bad drop, and I don't see them like doing anything like it with that going forward. But because we're going to be wrapping this one up kind of quick today, I'm going to blow through some of these. One of them that's going to be coming to your house that I know you're just super excited to go to is going to be that MegaCon. But you just thought you were excited. You just thought you were excited.
I'm going to try to go, but I don't know.
You just thought you were excited. Wait till I show you this MegaCon exclusive. When you see this MegaCon exclusive, you're going to run to MegaCon. You're not just going to go to MegaCon. You're going to knock the door down to get to MegaCon. You've always needed this right here in your life. Hold on. Let me push this forward a little bit because we don't. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What? Oh, I know there's a bunch of you guys that are gonna go get this, but if I see y'all with
only
this,
if that chain was on fire.
I'm telling you, if I see y'all with this, I'm clowning y'all. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I
mean, it is Ghost Rider. It's kind of cool.
Is you
no, have you seen the new Godzilla and Kong Pops?
I have not seen the new Godzilla and Kong Pops. There is, however, a new Jack in the Box that will be coming out here at some point. I don't know when that some point is, and it doesn't look like he says it up there. I'm still going to stick to my guns that like Disc Tracker is an employee of Funko because he always has these like first looks. And just seems odd to me that he has like these first looks as much as he does, especially since they gave him a cease and desist order at some time ago. How could you have all of these first looks if Funko had already gave you a cease and desist order? I mean, it just makes me believe that the cease and desist was to like build more hype behind what he was doing. They never intended. Yeah, it was just to build hype. But anyways, the new Jack in the Box is going to be coming. We have the new Miles Morales. I think this is pretty cool, to be honest with you. They call it Spider-Man.
Well, that's not Miles.
I thought it was Miles. I was wrong. I thought it was Miles.
Oh, that's really Amazing Spider-Man. That's like a newer episode.
Everything Spider-Man is going to just pop off. We all know that. It's Spider-Man. It's going to pop off. This one's going to be a cool album to get your hands on. Suddenly, all of the people who don't collect albums will be telling you how much fire this one is in the next few weeks. You're like, man, that one is so much fire that if you don't get it, you must be really uncool to not get this one. Dis hype beast. That's right, too. Quick Draw has it right. Dis hype beast. He says stupid things sometimes, like, if you were to want a line from Funko, what line would you be wanting? Yeah, what are you trying to like have a survey? Why don't you just like put the survey up there and like ask us questions and pay us 10 cents to do the survey?
Agreed.
And Keith, we appreciate you. Kenneth, we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. I don't know why I wanted to say Keith, but I did. For some reason my eyes just aren't reading stuff right.
Kenneth.
But anyway, so there's not a lot going on like in that side of the world. I guess there's some pretty cool stuff going on other than that, though. So we're gonna be wrapping it up quick. So I'm gonna like quickly.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We actually talked to Wayne beforehand, and
it happens.
Yeah, I gotta be at work at 3 a.m. in the morning. So
you don't have to be sorry. It happens. So there's another one on here. Check this out. Video game inspired dunks. We don't have our good friend on Andrew from the Loos, but he would be into these. I've almost bought these
Hold
today,
on,
to be
I
honest.
gotta look at these. So you got the question mark
Yep.
cube. It looks like you got a bomb
Yep.
in there. You got, I see a Mario logo. The pink, I'm going to assume, is for Peach. So it looks like the first shoe is more Super Mario.
I think they're both Super Mario.
Second shoe, though, I
just think it's different, like themed. But I think they're Super Mario shoes is what they are. They say that we're going to be seeing, and this is kind of what I was reading in this article, and I'll give y'all like the Reader's Digest version of it. We're going to be seeing more like video game themed shoes coming up here in the future. So you're going to see more like, they also say we're going to see like character themed shoes. So I'm sure we're going to see like maybe some Batman or Spider-Man or some kind of Marvel or DC or Punisher.
I kind of like them, to be honest with you.
I like dunks in general, so I'm a dunk collector myself, them and Sheltos. So these are like, I almost bought these today, no joke. I mean, 100%. I almost pulled the trigger on them. They're like $160. I mean, but
Wow.
100%, I almost pulled the trick. I had to like walk away from my computer so that I wouldn't click the buy button because I just knew that I shouldn't. but I truly wanted to. These are really cool. They're really cool.
Yeah, I really like them.
It'll be interesting to see what they come out with because this is a very iconic game. It'll be interesting to see if they come out with Zelda because Zelda is also a really cool one.
That'll be a good one.
Maybe Pac-Man would be a
Donkey
really
Kong.
cool one. Donkey Kong would be a really good one. I mean, there's so many like video games out there that they can capitalize. Tekken would be a really good one. There's so many of them that they can like throw out there that would be really cool. But they say there's supposed to be some more like character themed. I can only assume that the character theme means like Batman and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know that, but that's my assumption. And they say that we're going to see a lot more mismatched pairs. So they came out with some dunks a long time. Well, they come out with them, I think, every year. They call them what the dunks. So but they're dunks that are all different colors. So they're just, and neither shoe matches. So they're just completely different. Like all of it, how you see these right here is basically like what the dunk looks like. It's just all different colors, and both of them are all different colors with different patterns. So they have different patterns, different colors. It could have suede on one of them, not have suede on the other one, alligator skin on one, not on the other one, just completely different shoes altogether, right? They called them what the dunks. And I want to say they come out with those. No, they don't come out with those every year, but they come out with the lobsters every year, which are also another one of my favorite pair. They come out with different lobsters, and every once in a while you'll see different what the dunks. They say we're going to see a bunch of the mismatched shoes this year, some character themes, some video game themes. It'll be a cool year to collect shoes. If you're into collecting shoes, it'll be a cool year to go out and collect some shoes this year if you're into that kind of thing. But if you are, I say do your research. Make sure that you're collecting the shoes that people actually want to buy on the secondary market. Don't buy them because you're in love with them, because those are not the ones that sell high on the secondary market. If I would have known the lobsters were going to gain the traction that they did, I would have bought thousands.
So Beast Poppin wants to know which stores can you buy them from.
Foot Locker is normally the one that you can go to. Foot Locker almost always has the dunks. You can check online. The Nike app you can usually check on there. So it's the Nike app or Foot Locker are always going to be your best two go-tos when it comes to dunks. Those are the two that you want to stay on top of, and you could even like go to your just like what new dunks are coming, and you can just kind of see like what's coming down the funnel at some point. Like, and there's so many cool ones that they come out with, and that's why people collect them as highly as they do. Nike has been doing the Funko thing for a long time. They just been doing it with tennis shoes. They have all kinds of the game shoes. It's crazy. But if that's something that you get into, go check those out this year. I'm gonna remove this one, and then I found really quickly before we get out of here.
Like I said, we can get in your stuff. We don't. I mean, we're not.
Oh no, we can glide through here real fast. Here I'm gonna pull this back up just because I'm gonna be a butt. Hold on. Let's see. This is it right here. No, that's not it. Let's see. Where's it at? For some reason, I don't see it on here. Oh, there we are. So I stumbled up on some Star Wars art today, And
Ooh.
I don't know if y'all ever seen this from Entertainment Earth, but Entertainment Earth has these really cool like Star Wars like propaganda art is I guess propaganda framed art is what they're calling
Yeah.
it. I'm going to order these and just kind of put them in my I guess my studio as I'm getting it finished because it's starting to get wrapped up. It's starting to come to an end. It's always doing what I want it to do though, which is just film in a bunch of different directions with a bunch of different angles, but it's really cool to me. I think that I'm going to put some like propaganda art in here, some Star Wars propaganda.
They have other characters other than
This is
Captain
the only
Red.
one that I've seen so far. There are some other ones that that have come and gone, but this is the only one that they have up right now. There's some other like cool stuff though that you can go check out. Let's see if I can pull that page back up. Let's see. So there's some other like cool stuff on there. Like they have this weird stuff right here. Um this is one of my favorites right here. So that one,
Mandalorian
the
one is pretty cool.
Mandalorian's pretty cool. So it's like the comic cover, right? Then you've got once you start getting like way down in here, there were some really cool ones as well, like the child or Roku, whatever you want to call it, called the asset, and then a whole bunch of them that sold out. Like that one, this one would have been propaganda art.
Mm, that one's pretty cool, actually.
So they have some cool ones that sold out, like this one sold out. That one's really cool. So I go check that out on Entertainment Earth. I would tell you to use my link, but I don't care if you use my link. You do, go check them out. It's really cool. So what do you got going on next week?
I don't know. I might still probably still do another. I don't even have a name for it. I keep just calling it Disney Adult. I know you said it before
I
and
don't
stuff
like the
that
term Disney
it's a
adult.
bad connotation, but I think real Disney adults kind of take it as a badge of honor because we really don't care what people think. We enjoy Disney because and I did a whole kind of thing on it in my last video, but I'm gonna start doing more of this. And that first video was just kind of explaining some stuff, but I'll probably start getting more into it where I'm starting to explain, get more into the news and stuff like that of what's going on. But I'm gonna keep it weekly type thing, so I just got to figure out a filming schedule for that. But I enjoyed doing it. I filmed I think the video was like 38 minutes long, but I probably filmed about 50 minutes on there. So I did cut it down quite a bit. And I just did it through StreamYard so that way I could show the websites and stuff like
Right.
that. But it was fun. Even just sitting here. And this is, other than the news was very scripted. It was very, methodical. This is just me and my thoughts and, doing what I love to do, which is talk Disney. So I think this is more me to be, if I'm going to be honest with you. And there's people I'm trying to get, people within the Disney community, like some of these big websites, even more, praise and stuff like that. But I'm also, there's few of them, like, some people that run WDWNT that I'm not shy of, my honesty about them and what most people don't like either. So whether I'm too small for them to ever pay attention, but whether they do or not, I really don't care. So
I'm not too small.
but having fun.
I'm coming for you. Anyways,
Having fun, but other than that, just getting ready. Probably got about a month till I go out for a little bit and go from there. But
well, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad to see you back to making videos. That's cool. I'll speed back up at some point, but right now I'm kind of taking a break. I'm still making my videos on Fridays. I'm still
yeah, but
dropping it.
you're occupied with your doing the candy thing, which I think you guys are doing awesome with.
I appreciate that.
I pop into your Saturday or Sunday, whatever it shows. No, I think it's Sunday you did it.
Saturday, Sunday, Thursday.
Okay. I think I pop in from time to time. So
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. That's really not it. I kind of took a back seat on YouTube for a little while. I think that I'm starting to figure out what I want to do on YouTube, so it's going to start coming back together. But I think for now, I'm going to continue doing just my one video a week, my one long form content a week, and then as I like make the transition, some of y'all will stick around, some of y'all won't. If you don't, then hey, I appreciate you. If you did, then I still appreciate you. But some people will, some people won't. But I'm going to slowly make that transition and into more of what I want to do versus I'm going to quit pandering to an audience. Does that make any sense?
But I think, yeah. I mean, you got to pander to what you like, and I mean, that was, I think, even for me. I mean, it was, I'd spent so much time in the collectible realm to get into the travel. It was quite, surprising. But I mean, I did see the drops, and which was quite expected, to have it, because people that did collectibles may not have wanted to know about travel, and so that was very well expected. So, but I think I've passed most of that, so I think we're good. Bees, thank you for watching it. I do appreciate it, and thank you for the comments. So,
well, guys, we appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with us.
Sorry, it's a quick one. We'll be back to our normal time next.
No need to be sorry, man.
Next week over at Wayne's channel. But other than that, don't forget to hit that like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already.
Have a good one, guys.
Later.
You guys are gonna have to put this in the description. I'm gonna leave this show tonight a little worse off, I think, quite honestly, than where we began. Everybody is watching this and watching this on the replay. You are now dumber and less important in life because of what has transpired here this evening. We apologize for what's going on right now. I'm going to try to pretend like none of this happened.